Hello, Sagittarius. I got a special request from a special person, and all of you are special, but um, this person knows who they are, and I'm going to do their reading first, okay? And then I'm going to get into the rest of you Sagittarius reading, and we'll talk about it all, okay? Now, for my special guest, I would like to let you know that you have one major arcana card right here and several other cards following. That means that this card dominates the energy associated with these other minor arcana cards and court cards. First, I want to let you know what the Magician card means. It means resourcefulness. It means that you have some resources available to you that you just may not recognize right now. This is the only major arcana card that has all four elements on it: intellect, love, money, and work. Or you can look at it as all four seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. Right? Air, fire, so on and so forth. This card did not come upside down. Had it come upside down, it would have meant manipulation. But it did not. Please notice that his hand is up, pointing toward the heavens, and then he has a hand pointing down toward the earth. That means that he has full access to spirit guides and angels at all times. He communicates with them. And then he applies what he has been given by the spirit guides and angels down to the earth. He's resourceful. He knows how to make a person think whatever he wants to make them think. Excuse me. And if you have good intention, which I can tell you do, given that the card came right side up, that tells me that your first intention is to show love and be the mature party in the situation. Excuse me. Because the King of Cups is a mature individual who knows how to use his emotion properly. Even when he gets pissed, love and compassion and the proper way of behaving are the first things on his mind. So that means that you have control, clearly, over your emotions. So that takes care of one element. And then, I'm so sorry, I'm getting over a cold. And then you get the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, bottom line, is a motherly figure. And that pentacle in her hand really and truly represents her children. They are the thing of value that she is worried about and that she takes care of. And she's a queen. You can't mess with her and you can't take anything away from her. She's a queen. She has the backing of her king. And so she's a motherly figure. And notice this pentacle could also represent finances and money. So there goes the second element that you have control over. And this card, often to me, and I've said it in several readings, represents lies. Lies that children are told. And I don't find them beneficial at the end of the day. because you cannot drink dirt or flowers. They don't belong in cups. However, children do believe whatever you tell them. But in this particular case, I just see a lot of children that need caring for. And I want to reassure you that you don't need to be confused about anything, because you have so much power and resourcefulness. I mean, you have so many resources. You may look in your room, you may look in your house, and you may think that you have nothing. But I want you to understand that you have it all in your head. You are smart enough to use these resources to be emotionally stable, to do what you need to do with the love that you have in your heart, to do it with whatever it may be. You are going to continue to behave like a mother figure to whomever needs it, whether it be your own children or whether it be children that do not belong to you, but that you are tied to and are going to take care of no matter what. And this card simply kind of clarifies that we are talking about children, not so much lies. However, you are confused as to why this is your responsibility. Yes, my special guest, I understand. I understand now, and I'm going to pull a clarifier with regards to why you're confused. Okay, now the Hanged Man came upside down. This tells me that you know that certain things are not your responsibility. And you don't want to make the sacrifice that needs to be made right now for the littler ones, because it's not your job. But please understand what you do with this resourcefulness. I want you to look at this infinity sign over his head. This is something you can fall back on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. This is a part of your soul's journey to make the sacrifice, to be resourceful, because you never know how that is going to affect you and benefit you later on in life. By being resourceful now, by being put in this tight position, and I understand your feelings. I really do. I am telling you, keep doing what you're doing, because I'm telling you, this is something that you will be able to fall back on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You never know. One of your little brothers or sisters might be the next Michael Jackson, honey. And then what? You're their mama, according to the way they see you, baby. So with that being said, that was your reading. This is your soul's journey right now. Sometimes things are very unfair, and they seem very unfair, but I promise you, spirit guides and angels and the divine set everything up perfectly. That's why they say don't question the divine, because the divine knows what to do and why to do it. And something might suck now, but I promise you, later on, you're going to be very glad that things happen this way. So please don't be confused as to why you feel this way, because it's natural to feel this way. I don't get the sense that I'm speaking to an adult. I get the sense that I'm speaking to someone who's younger than 18, who should be able to do the things that someone young should be able to do instead of stay home and do what mom and dad are either not doing or can't do right now for whatever reason. Please always consider that moms and dads only display what their moms and dads displayed to them. And they only have to work with what they've been given. So if they knew better, they would do better. But in the meantime, it looks to me, honey, like you are the resourceful one. And like you are the one who knows how to make it happen all the time, every time. And for that, I am very proud of you. And please know, this is a part of your soul's journey. I will pull one more card with regards to your confusion. Okay, you got another major arcana, and they are matched with these two cards. Now listen, spirit guides and angels are telling you very plainly, the judgment card means that something has to end in order for something to begin. Here's what has to end in order for you to begin using this magician energy. I want you to look up what the magician means, because the magician applies to each one of these cards and how you are able to use each one of these cards to your advantage for the remainder of this month. Next month, we will likely be talking about something different. Please excuse the noise next door. I cannot control it. Judgment means that something has to end in order for something to begin. So what has to end in order for your soul's purpose right now to begin without you feeling confused is you have to embrace the sacrifice. Even though you want to say no, you have to say yes. Yes, you have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position right now. Because you know why? These little ones need you to. And you have no idea how much they're depending on you. For the rest of you Sagittarius, I will pull another spread. Laura, I want you to have a wonderful day, and I want you to know that there is a reason for everything. Continue to follow your soul's journey, regardless of how it feels in the moment, especially when we're younger and we have to follow the instructions of our parents. And our parents can be very hurtful at times. Trust me, that is the reason for a lot of people's problems. Because of what we were taught. A lot of us were inadvertently taught that we were average and that we are ordinary and that the great things that we do don't deserve I'm proud of you. Sometimes that's all we want to hear. I'm proud of you. Thank you. And we don't even get that. And it seems like a thankless job. But I'm going to tell you right now, these little ones are very thankful for you. So continue to use your resources and continue to use your resourcefulness because you are a very smart person. That's what this card means. And you have more control over the situation than you think. And if you stick in there and you hang in there, I promise you, what you do right now, excuse me, the virtue that you show right now will follow you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime for infinity. Look at the symbol over his head. Your spirit guides and angels are closer to you than you think. They simply wait for your request and they answer it as long as it is reasonable and as long as it serves the purpose of your soul's journey. Yes, sometimes things feel like they don't make sense. But trust me, everything makes sense. I promise you. You may not see it now, but it does. For the rest of my Saggies, I have not forgotten about you. Let's go, my loves. Sagittarius, I don't want to do any upside downs right now, so let's talk about what's going on with you. And the noise next door is just like, yo, it's killing me. It's killing me. I mean, if the dog's not barking, these people are talking loud as if, you know what I mean? Like they all have hearing aids. No, I'm serious. I got jokes going on right now because, like, that's crazy. The amount of noise, I mean, from all directions over there is like, it's crazy. Okay, Sagittarius, check this out. For your general reading, here's your major arcana that applies to each one of these cards. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that things go up and they go down. You give and you receive. You give and you receive. And usually when the Wheel of Fortune pops up, it means that you are on the up and up. That means that you can control your temper. That means that you can control your intellect when you feel like doing something to somebody because they did something that was backstabbish. Because this means backstabbing. And when you get backstabbed, it is very easy to become nonchalant with regards to the love around you. The love around you doesn't matter when you feel this bad because somebody that you loved turned around and backstabbed you. And now you feel like you want to get on your horse and you feel like you want to use your wand. And trust me, that wand represents summer and it represents fire. And I want you to be careful with that, please. I want you to be careful with your intellect and how you use it because you pulled nothing but fire. And even though you guys are fire signs, this betrayal has got you not paying attention to the love around you, which is what you should be focusing on right now. Because it will make you feel better. Because you need to understand the behavior of others has nothing to do with you. So if you use these energies properly, guess what? You can use these wands to get some work done and to make some money this month. You can use this pain to learn a lesson and to never repeat it again. To set boundaries with individuals like the one who you dealt with who made you feel like this. This card means betrayal. You were betrayed. So set boundaries with people who show you red flags. And let them know right away they have no place in your life. Because you know how that's going to end up. This happened for a learning experience. That's why it's up to you to determine, are you going to be on the under or are you going to be on the over? It is up to you right now because you have the Wheel of Fortune. And however you play your cards will determine your outcome. Right now, you have the Ace of Swords energy to utilize for the remainder of this month. I don't have a right to make your choices, but I do have a right to make suggestions. And my suggestion is for you to use your intellect. To not be hot-tempered because somebody did something that they should not have done. You can't control other people's actions. And you're not a fortune teller, most of you, right? Even I get backstabbed. And I'm a psychic. So please understand that when these things happen, you have to let them go. And you have to look at them as learning experiences. When you look at them as learning experiences, it changes the way that you perceive your day. Everything that you experience from the morning you wake up to the time you go to bed is an experience, and the way that you choose to handle that experience determines the quality of your day. Oh, okay. You can look at it like, oh, okay. You wanted to do it like that? Yeah, no, I could light you on fire. But you know what? I'm too busy. I'm too busy making sure that my life stays in order and that I don't do anything I regret because you have the audacity to do something like that. Look up the Ten of Wands, please. I mean the Ten of Swords. Sorry, not the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords. It means betrayal. Someone betrayed you. And right now you are contemplating on how you're going to respond to that betrayal. Please understand the way that you respond determines on how this wheel turns. Are you going to be on the up and up, or are you going to be on the under with the way that you respond? Please understand that most crimes happen with people that we know. I'm just using an example. And I hate to use this type of example, especially with the type of noise going on next door, but I'm not going to cheat you out of your reading because the neighbors have no respect for their neighbors. The example that I was going to use is usually when you see something like this in real life, the victim actually opened the door to the person who did it. So I want you to be mindful of this lesson. Whoever did this had plenty of time to do this. They showed you so many red flags, yet you continued to frolic with this individual. That's just the truth, Sagittarius. And so now it's time for you to learn how to leave these type of people alone. And remind yourself that you are worth more than hanging out with people who do this type of stuff. I don't care what your parents told you. I don't care who told you or what told you with regards to your value. You are worth more than this type of outcome with your friendships or with your relationships with your spouses or with your siblings or whatever. You don't deserve this. So do not pull out your fire. That is my recommendation. Please look at this wheel. Look at the figure that is down below and look at the figure that is up above. Please, I don't want you down here because you chose to light this person on fire with your temper because they had the audacity to do that. By letting them walk away after they've done such a thing, you have to understand they get to carry this baggage around. You get to leave it alone and say, okay, no problem. That's your characteristics and qualities, not mine. That's what you get to carry around, not me. I've got the Ace of Swords, which is a baby intellect, a baby logic, getting ready to turn into an adult. And I'm going to use it to my advantage. And I'm going to use this fiery energy to make money this month, to figure out what I'm going to do, and I'm going to cherish my relationships with people who really love me and who really care about me. Regardless if they're people that I prefer right now or not. But nonetheless, these are people who love me and who would not leave me in any circumstance. Don't let this energy control the way things are going to end up for you this month. I understand you're pissed. Look at the fire. You got wands. You ready to light some shit on fire because somebody betrayed you. But I want you to take this as a learning experience, and I want you to use this fiery energy to your advantage. Use your intellect to figure out how you can use this energy for your benefit. And don't forget to give a hug to the people around you who would never do this to you. And with that said, our reading is concluded, my Sagittarius. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. And until I talk to you next month, namaste.